No one can deny Don Moeller's love for Baltimore County. Never relied on GPS, just leaned on Beth Steele smokestacks to tell him he was where he was meant to be. Now that the smoke is cleared, what do you see?
I just see excitement. I see jobs. I see a future that really changes the landscape, not only for eastern Baltimore County, but for Maryland, the entire region, and in fact, up and down the East Coast.
Don raised generations as assistant principal at Dundalk and then principal at Sparrows Point High.
You know, Jamie, for me, very personal, having spent 1/3 of my career in eastern Baltimore County in the school system. Many of the students that I taught now have families over here, and they're the ones that are going to be getting these 1,100 well-paying union jobs.
He worked side by side with County Executive Jim Smith, then Kevin Kamenetz, and became the 13th Baltimore County Executive upon Kamenetz's sudden death. He was at the table, hammering out the agreement with Trade Point Atlantic.
They had a plan, we had a plan. When you looked at them, they were almost identical. But like with everything else Trade Point has done, they've over-delivered.
Hey, hop in. You know, with the Key Bridge being rebuilt, there's a lot of concern about truck traffic.
And they're right to be concerned about truck traffic. And you and I wouldn't want a lot of truck traffic coming through our neighborhoods. One of the things I think will be helpful, Jamie, is you and I will be able to drive over to the entrance. They're going to load those containers onto trucks. They're going to drive through Trade Point's property. They're going to come out this way. They're going to come to this light. And if you look across the street, Jamie, what do you see? 695 South. They're going to come right from Trade Point and a football field away. They're going to jump on the highway. One way in, one way out, no neighborhoods.
Take a whiff. The air quality has improved tremendously out here since McCormick moved in.
People ask about, is this project going to have any negative environmental impacts? And this is ship to shore power. They're going to pull these huge ships right into the port. They're going to turn the ship off, and then they're going to plug it in to its own electric grid. So it's environmentally friendly.
When the sun drops and night falls, what's this place going to look like under the lights?
And pretty much the lighting that you see at Seagert is what you're going to see here. So it in no way going to spill into neighborhoods.
What I really love is the color scheme of the cranes. That's how detailed we are.
These are artistic folks. They know that every little detail matters, and they're doing their best to try to make the cranes match the sky, the background, so that when you look at them, they'll fade into the landscape. So it might even be hard to identify the cranes when you look at it.
These are just a few of the things that folks are curious about. The draft environmental impact statement released by the Army Corps of Engineers earlier last month goes into great detail, examining the potential impacts that this project is going to have. And to help you better understand the project, SPCT published this Frequently Asked Questions document, which can be found and downloaded from the spctmd.com website, where you're going to find a treasure trove of information about this project. You're part of the Sparrows Point Alliance. What's that about, and how can we get involved?
Yeah, that's been really exciting for me, because the Sparrows Point Alliance really connects community groups. It's a real coalition of people who understand how important this project is. I do want to remind everybody one more time, more information, spctmd.com. Everything you want to know about this project.
Don Moeller, everybody.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you for joining me over the last several weeks as we reviewed and discussed the importance of this incredible project.
This is monumental for the Port of Baltimore and for the state of Maryland.
And it's going to leave this area much better than it is now.
And if all goes well, the project is expected to start construction in the fall, with the new Sparrows Point Container Terminal opening in the spring of 2028. From Sparrows Point, I'm Jamie Costello.